I can watch this like it will still have the same effect on me. Uncle Ebo Whyte is in the studio. Happy New Year to you, Uncle Ebo Whyte.
Many happy returns, Mama V, and good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you.
I was telling my staff that I couldn't think of a better way of starting the year than with you. You're one of my favorite people.
Thank you, Uncle.
And so my being here tells me that 2021 is going to be a fantastic year for me.
Amen.
Because I'm starting it right.
I think it's appropriate that we're spending the first day of the year together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I thank God that you could make it and
I'm happy
that I have you.
Yeah.
And everybody else also gets to share. So what we advertised really was new beginnings.
Okay.
With Uncle Ebo Whyte.
All
It's
right.
2021. I don't know how we should begin the year, but I first of all want to ask you how you ended 2020.
I think I ended 2020 on a high. Indeed, 2020 was one of the most, it was a wonderful year in disguise. It presented itself as a terrible year, but that was the disguise it wore. In truth, 2021 was a fantastic year.
2020.
2020 was a fantastic year. And many of us, if we go beyond the limitations of social distancing and things like that, we'll have to recognize that, with all that, it was a very good year for us, in more ways than one. So that, and in my case, on the 30th of December, I got invited to join in a surprise birthday, 60th birthday, for Kofi Nsiapoku, the owner of Kenafama.
Oh, okay.
With whom I had worked. I was his general manager in the 90s. Oh. And for me, that was, because that's a man I respect so much, that's a man I owe so much to. And so it was a wonderful way for my wife and I to end the year.
Nice.
Going there, joining the family in prayer, seeing the surprise when he woke up and we were already in the house. And that was fantastic.
Wonderful. Did you find it difficult adjusting because, you know, your place, for instance, are one for outdoors?
Yes. You know, maybe for 12 years, I hadn't taken a break. I had done these quarterly shows for 12 years without a break. So when the lockdown came, the first 2 weeks, I was on cloud nine. I was excited because finally I have a reason to take a break. And so for the first 2 weeks, all I did was to eat and sleep.
No writing?
No, I didn't write. I just decided to eat and sleep, because I wanted to leave my mind fallow after pushing it for 12 years. It was after the 2 weeks, just towards the end of the 2 weeks, then one of the days when I was having my devotion, the Spirit of God said, "You are assuming this will be for 2 weeks. It's not going to be." So that was when, oh, really? So this is going to be long. So I remember calling my staff and saying that, you know, you guys, I suspect this may be longer than we are planning, so forget about quarter two.
Okay.
And let's now concentrate on quarter three. Then with time we realized that there will be no quarter three, there will not be any quarter four. So then suddenly, even though we were not having productions, there were costs that kept on accruing. You know, the security costs for our premises, for our offices, even if we were not using it, those costs would be going. Utility costs and things like that. So, okay, now what do we do? So it took me a while to wake up.
Okay.
And then when we did, then we realized, okay, hang on, we could try a bit of streaming. We could try a bit of video on demand and things like that. And then we ran into another problem, the problem of realizing that our patrons are what we call BBC. BBC are a generation, my generation. We call ourselves BBC because it stands for Born Before Computer. So the things you can do with this, for us, is magic. You know, and then we realized that even logging on was difficult. And a lot of them, if they didn't have a grandson in the house to help them, they were not going to do it. But we are here, and that is a wonderful thing. And anyone watching us today, I want you to think of only one thing. Today, if you write a date, you will not write 2020, but today you are here. No matter what hardships you have had to endure in 2020, the point is that today you will write 2021, but today you are here. Yeah. 2020 is gone.
We survived it.
You survived it. You're a survivor. So that is a wonderful thing. But what about you? How did you adjust?
We were working.
Yeah, no. I didn't envy you people because you had no reason to stay home because you had the special passes.
Yes.
Yeah, so you couldn't stay home. I could always turn down an appointment because, the COVID, I can't drive out.
Yeah.
You had no excuse.
But Uncle, let me say something. After a while, it occurred to me that, wait a minute, you have a job.
Okay. And
you're earning
for that.
salary. Because that was the time that people were complaining
That's
that
right.
people had been laid off.
Yes.
And I thought,
Yeah.
So it was also one of the, I guess, real moments within the year.
Yeah.
It was a wake-up period for me.
It was.
Yeah.
And for all of us. And there was a period when we struggled to pay salaries. And so I was so heartbroken. So I called my staff one day and said, how are you coping? And each of them had a story to tell. Maybe each of them had, somebody called me out of the blue and sent me some money. Somebody did this. I met somebody here and did this. And for each of my staff, there had been some provision to tie them over the thing. And no, that's why I said that 2020 was a good year.
I think I felt the grace, really, in 2020. Yeah. But I loved your Mary story, by the way. I was listening to Food for Thoughts on radio. And I guess just like Winston, I was waiting for more. And the story ended. So that's also, I guess, a high moment ending the year.
Yes.
And listening to the Jesus story being told the way that you did it.
Yeah.
It was, you could easily relate.
That story is a fantastic story. Because maybe one of the weaknesses of Christians is that you get so familiar with the stories that you fail to live them. You know them at the intellectual level. And therefore, you are reading them, but think about it all, that I married in 83. Now, imagine a week before my marriage, I discovered Florence was pregnant. And I know we haven't done the thing. What is she going to tell me to make me believe? What is she going to tell me?
Would you even believe if she came up with the story?
And then this guy, knowing that, quote unquote, Mary has cheated on me, because that was Joseph. His perspective at that time. Mary has done something. Mary has gone beyond me, behind me, and done something. With who I don't know, and things like that. And instead of triggering the law and causing her a lot of headache and heartache, they said, you know something? I think I would withdraw quietly so nobody messes her up. So she's not disgraced. Can you imagine? The girl cheated on you, and his concern is so she will not be disgraced.
You're trying to protect her. Do we still have Joseph's, that kind of Joseph?
They don't make them like that anymore. Especially in these days, social media. On his page. Fear woman. No.
Yeah.
And it tells me God knew why he chose him.
Sure.
He was a good man in the heart, and he was a God-fearing man, and that's wonderful. And it's good for all of us to learn from people like that, and not to. We spiritualize the Bible stories, and we fail to realize that these were ordinary people living their lives, and God using them for his purpose. So I had fun composing that story. I'm happy you enjoyed it.
I did. Okay, but Whyte, we also learned a lot of. Did we learn relationship lessons, or we had no choice but we're confronted?
2020 was a bonus for relationships because for once we were forced to stay together, husband and wife. And you had to learn to deal with each other, especially those who did not have the opportunity to, who did not have the misfortune of working in media. Because those of you who worked in media, you still could run out.
Yes.
And those in the frontline services, they missed it. They missed those wonderful times. But somebody told a story. He said, he is one of those runaway husbands, you know, one of those men who leave home early, they come late, they're always working, their wives cannot bond with them, cannot interact with them too much because he's busy and things like that. And then this thing came. And then he said, in the third week, his wife wakes up one morning and said, Nana Akufo-Addo, yeda wasi o, yeda wasi. Nana Akufo-Addo, we thank you. We thank you. And she pretended she was talking on the phone with her friend. Nana yeda wasi o, we thank you. Thanks to you, our husbands can't go out. They are here. They are here. And the guy said, he said, I knew my wife was talking to you. I had to stay. And then with time, they had to work it out. And they had to find a way of making it work. So those who had already built good relationships enjoyed the period. Those who hadn't couldn't wait for the lockdown to be lifted. Especially those who haven't done that and were not also ready to make amends. But there were many who took the opportunity to also make amends and things like that. And one of the joys for me is one of the couples that have had a difficult marriage. They sorted themselves out, and by the time the lockdown was over, the woman was pregnant.
Oh.
They've been trying to get to conceive in 5 years. And then the lockdown. So the lockdown.
Nice. So you know what we say, new beginnings.
So when the child is born, I'm sure they will have to name the child Corona or lockdown.
Or maybe Joseph.
Or Joseph, okay.
So what should we be carrying into 2021?
Gratitude. Now, I think we would all have to learn to be grateful. Grateful for life, because we discovered what life was. Grateful for relationships, because in the lockdown, not just in Ghana, but worldwide, people suddenly discovered human beings need human beings. We needed human interactions. And so a lot of people would just go on their veranda, especially in Italy and so, and just scream because they wanted to hear another human voice beyond their own isolation. So we've got to be grateful for life. We've got to be grateful for human connections and connectivities. We've got to learn to celebrate the people in our lives and let them know, I need you, and I'm grateful you are in my life. If we can do just that, the year will be wonderful for all of us, and our lives will be enriched, because maybe bottom line, we all need affirmation. We all need the recognition, you know. Don't just in your mind know that I need you, say it. You know, so that it could affirm me, and then I would look for ways of making myself even a bigger blessing to you in the days ahead. So let's begin from the gratitude side, and then maybe next, let's stop looking for the life and the year we want, and be grateful for the year we need.
Please explain.
Now, we all want a certain life, or we think we know what we want. How many of us wouldn't want a year of peace, of tranquility, of comfort, of love, and things like that? We want those. are those the year we need? You know, let me use the example of school. The teachers we want were the teachers who were cool, who will not give you any headache. They won't give you assignment, or even if they give assignment, will be flexible. If the time comes and you haven't done it, you could tell them, oh, you know, and okay, you go and do it and let me have it. Drop it in my office when you are done. We wanted teachers like that. But maybe those are not the teachers we need. The teachers we needed were the teachers we hated. You know, the teachers, sometimes you wish they would drop dead and not turn up for class today. And yet, when we leave school, those are the ones we want to go back and thank. You know, life is about growing. It's about becoming better. It's becoming, because as human beings, we would, if you left us, we would stay in our comfort zone. And our comfort zone is a bad place to be in. So we need the kind of year that will push us, that will wake us up, that will make us look beyond what we are used to and say, well, hang on, what else is available? What else can I do? Oh, you know, I can do this. Why haven't I tried this? Why haven't I? We need that kind of year. And that is the kind of life I wish for myself, and I wish for our viewers this morning. And I wish for you.
Thank you, Uncle Ebo. Now, if you're watching us, you want to interact with Uncle Ebo Whyte, you want to ask him something, you can send me a WhatsApp message. We'll put the number on the screen. You can also give us a call, 0302-211-69102, 0302-211-69102. We'll spend just a little time doing that, getting interactive. So give us a call now. Send your messages now. Uncle Ebo, if you're looking forward to achieving something in 2021, say you want to get married, you're looking forward to a new job, or maybe you don't have a job, you want to find it. How do you put those resolutions in such a way that if it doesn't happen, you won't be so disappointed or you won't be frustrated?
Open your eyes to the possibilities that are already at hand. You know, when you read through the Bible and look at some of the miracles that happened, there's one thing that runs common in all of them. In all of them, God used what the person already had to present them the things they were asking for. And from that, I have learned that the elements God is going to use to answer whatever prayer of mine are already in my hands. It is only a matter of me opening my eyes to them. And so God, for instance, will say, what do you have in your hand? Because it is that he's going to use. When the disciples came to see him and said, the guys are starving, we need to find food for them, he said, what do you have? You know, Elijah meets this woman, the wife of a prophet who is in debt and things like that. And he said, what do you have at home? And so let's learn to look at what do we have. What opportunities are there? You know, maybe there are people looking for jobs who are living next door to somebody with their business, but they have never gone to that person and said, is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything? Or there's a shop nearby, or there's a bakery, a woman doing bakery. Our bakeries always need hands. And this person has never walked in there and said, what can I do to help? Or I can knit, show me how to knit. I will knit the thing. Show me how to wash the pans. I would want to do it. If we did that, we would open doors for ourselves that would amaze us.
Uncle, let me go to the phone lines. I have Ellie and Barbara. I will engage them. We'll come back and continue there. So Ellie, Happy New Year. Thank you for reaching out. Hello, Ellie.
And Uncle. Hello.
Yes, hi, Ellie. Is that you?
Yes.
Okay, great. Happy New Year. Thank you for calling.
And many, many happy returns to you and Uncle as well.
Thank you.
I just want to say, Uncle, one of your daughters, I'm sure you're very soon guess who it is. I just want to say that you have been a blessing all these years. And last year, I appreciated how much more of a blessing you are, because you always put your pain aside and minister to the people who are in pain. And my prayer has always been that God raises for you the right ministers when you absolutely also need it. That when you need watering, he himself should always water you.
Yes.
You have been the greatest blessing to me and to all your children. So thank you very, very much. Happy New Year. I'm glad I got this day so that I'll be one of the first to wish you Happy New Year on air. So happy New Year, Daddy. We love you. I will email all my questions, so Mama V, I will not call you with my questions on air.
Well,
thank you.
Yes, Ellie. Thank you very much for
You've got us blushing.
Thanks, Ellie. Let's speak to Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Happy New Year.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Yes, Barbara, you're on air. Where are you calling from?
Calling from Kumasi.
Okay, great. Uncle is here. Talk to him.
Uncle, I'm very happy this morning that I could hear your voice and then.
Yes, Barbara. Hey, by the way, Barbara, how do they call you in Kumasi? How do they pronounce your name in Kumasi? She's laughing because she knows what I'm talking about.
You have been such a wonderful person, and then it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing to see you this morning and then giving me your advices and all that. It's my prayer that we see more of these years and then we have good health and all that. And then thank you, and I'm so happy I listened to you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You are the ones who make us, so thank you very much.
Ernest is from the Upper East region. Good morning, Ernest. A Happy New Year.
Yeah, the same to you.
Okay, so what do you want to say to us this morning? Hello, Ernest.
Good morning, madam. And the same to you.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to share?
Yeah, I want to talk about the 2020, the past year that I've just gone.
Okay, great.
Really, the year, it was so disappointment.
It was full of disappointment for you?
Yes, because, Ghana was so violent. Election time, people were dying. And this,
Ernest, hold on. How many people died?
Oh, about 7 people.
Yeah, you're a Ghanaian. I can understand why you're saying that. Yes, Ernest, I agree with you that...
And really corruption, you see Madam Miru resigning, and all this, I was so sad about the whole issues about...
So how about you as a person?
Living in the Upper East here, food has gone high.
Okay, so Ernest...
The bowl of maize is 8 cedi now. So
Ernest, can you hear us?
Yes.
Ernest, you are like a runaway train. Please pause. Listen. Ernest, let me hear about Ernest, the human being. How have things been for you? For you, as a human being. How has your health been?
Oh, my health, in fact, it's great. That one, God was so kind to me over a year.
Great. What about your relationships? What about your love relationship?
Oh, God grace, I was able to marry it, and then I...
Whoa, you married in 2020?
Yes.
Hey, Ernest.
Yes.
What's her name?
I'm called Ernest Atanda.
No, what's her name? Your wife's name?
Yes. Yes.
What's your wife's name?
Oh, Madam Lydia.
Emilia?
Lydia.
Lydia?
Yes.
Wow, you love her?
Oh, yes, I love her.
How much?
Oh, with my whole heart and my everything.
Ernest, I put it to you that 2020 was a fantastic year for you. If for nothing at all, because of Lydia.
Oh, yeah, that one, I told you that. If the things are still cost and I cannot provide the food on the table for her, it's still a problem.
No, Ernest, I thank God for your life. I'm happy that you found Lydia.
I'm so grateful to you people there. I really enjoy your program.
Okay, thank you.
And God bless you people for this year.
Yeah, God bless you. And treat Lydia well, and she'll make you very happy.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, thank you.
Let's go to Bolga. We've got Asa. That's my very last call. Good morning. Happy New Year to you.
Good morning and Happy New Year to your listeners.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
My question to Uncle Ebo is, when is he staging a play in Bolga? Not just to make profit, but to also feel it, to let us also feel it. We know the online shows are okay as he's trying to do that, but then we also want to see him here in Bolga.
Okay.
So when is he doing us that favor?
You know, my brother, one of my favorite times was the time I came to Bolga. I was in Bolga. I had a fantastic time. I enjoyed the people of Bolga. They were so warm. They were so welcoming. I still have fond memories of my days in Bolga. I wish we could come as soon as tomorrow. It's all money palaver. It's a bit of money. But this year, I've opened my mind to all kinds of possibilities. So get your gate fee ready.
We have it already. It's a ticket to Accra that is a problem.
No, we'll be there. We'll be there. Now you've given me a challenge, so we'll work. I like to take up challenges and make it happen.
Okay. So
we'll
how do I follow up? Because I really want this thing to happen.
Oh, no. You go to our website, rovermanproductions.com.
Okay.
And then put it there. Uncle Bo promised that he will be in Bolga.
Okay.
Bolga 2021.
So because I've made a promise to you, worst case scenario, even if I don't bring a production there, I'll come myself and do an event in Bolga, just because of you.
We thank you.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Bolga appreciates you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'll be there. I will honor Bolga Association.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. But for now, go to our website so you will know how you can join the streaming of the shows.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You go there, they will direct you as to how you can join the festival. That is still in progress.
So why don't we just jump quickly into the festival of plays,
all right.
Uncle Ebo Whyte. I have the flyers for all the plays that will be showing. Today is the first. There's Women on Fire.
Women on Fire today, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. And tickets will be a bit scarce, but you can always go online and join us.
Okay. We have Terms of Divorce.
Tomorrow. Mm-hmm. If you miss Terms of Divorce, then the witches in your family, they are graduates. You know, it's better to have witches who are illiterate than they don't know what they are doing. But when the witches in your family are graduates, and then we'll end with Bananas and Granules on Sunday. Again, National Theatre, 4 or 8, or go online, go to rovermanproductions.com, and the details will be there as to how you can join us in the streaming.
Patrick, let's put how people can get the tickets again, so that you can get to these outlets and get a ticket. The Achimota Shell, Airport Shell, Bachana Total, East Legon Shell, Frankie's in Osu, Hacho Total, Joy FM Front Desk, Say Cheers, Accra Mall, and Tema Community 11 Shell. It's 80 Ghana cedis, and then if you want the full pack, it's
okay. Now the full pack is redundant.
Okay, because we've done a bit of the full pack.
Yeah, so you just do the 80 Ghana cedis special, and that's
okay. We're also going to show you how you can join the stream, right? And then we will come back. Uncle Ebo Whyte would explain. So let's just watch this. So that's how you can also enjoy the play. So Uncle Ebo, I have paid and I'm streaming like at home.
Yes, wherever.
Same time when people are at the National Theatre.
Same time. So you choose your time. So you choose either the 4 p.m. or the 8 p.m. because we are streaming each and every one of the shows. So you go to the website. The instructions are very simple. So when you click on pay to watch, then or watch now, the watch now button, then it will just follow the instructions and things like that. If you run into any problems, there will be numbers on the website that you can call. Okay. There are people manning those lines, and they will walk you through.
What's been the feedback? This is very, very innovative.
Fantastic. We are losing a few patrons because there are people who experience it and have told us they won't come to the National Theatre again.
It means you have to add it. It has to be part of it.
So now, yes, it will have to be a consistent thing. Thanks to 2020, one of the things 2020 taught us that you could have theatre without borders.
So if I'm doing a getaway today, which I am, I still can watch the play.
You can. You can. Wherever you are, you can. And this.
So if you're in Boga, you can do this.
Oh, you can do it. So the Boga Association, let's start with that.
Aha.
And then we'll come physically as well.
Okay, but you have to do it quickly because it means you have to buy your ticket online.
Buy it in advance, and then when the time comes, you'll be given the chance to watch.
Oh, fantastic. See, you've come very far, Uncle Ebo Whyte.
2020. You know, one of the things, again, that's what I said, ask for the life you need, not the life you want, because the desperation and the hunger that 2020 imposed upon us because we couldn't do our shows made us begin to think and forced us to look at all kinds of things. I've been talking and making noise about radio theater for God knows how long. 2020, boom, 2 radio theaters running, you know, and all kinds of other innovations that kept on going. Discovering that we could do streaming for companies, you know, so like let's say APSA wants to reward and to have a time with the staff. Oh, no problem. There could be an exclusive streaming for just your staff. And the fun part is the chat facility where people can comment on what is happening. They can comment on each other, and it's fun. It's fun. 2020.
We've come a long way. Well, we're looking forward to a fantastic 2021. Coronavirus or not, we will still
whatever life throws at us. Once we have the mentality, I'm getting the life I need, then we'll pick ourselves up and make the most of it.
Great. Well, I'm happy that I get to spend another year with you. So
the first day of the year. It's not just another year. The first day of the year.
Yeah. Great memories we make.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Uncle Ebo, thank you very much for sharing your first day in 2021 with us here on the AM show. We're grateful.
Thank you for having me. And to your team, to yourself, to your team, Happy New Year. May this be your best year yet.
Amen.
May you find the courage to confront life like never before and win.
Thank you.
Because life loves to be taken on. So may you find the courage and the wisdom to take on life and win. And may relationships in this house, in this team, work.
Amen.
And for those who are not married in the team, may God save you from foolish people and bring you people who love you.
So those of us with the foolish people already, if we can't be saved.
May God give you grace.
And that's Uncle Ebo Whyte. Make sure you make time to watch the plays. If you're outside Accra, now you know you can also watch the show just as persons in Accra would do at the National Theatre. Stay with us. When we come back, we've got some young kids who will be telling us about their 2020. Also looking forward to 2021. They've been home for like the whole year last year.
For 9 to 10 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 months.
So they've got a lot inside that they'll be pouring out. That conversation is up next.